All right, welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. Oop, I'm echoing. Fix that. That's off. Am I echoing now? Maybe over there. And that's muted. Okay. All right, take two. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. We're gonna be continuing our Age of Wonders campaign today. I got my new video uploaded yesterday for Age of Wonders. It was a condensed video of one of our ending videos. Hold on, am I peaking really high? No, I'm good. I'm good. Really can't lower that anymore. Okay. So where was I going with that? Yeah. I missed my Friday upload again, but I got my... Sounds good on this end. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope your Sunday's going well. My video, I got it done on... I keep getting them done on Friday, which is my goal. Honestly, I want them to be done on Friday. It's just... I'm doing the ADHD thing that happened in college all the time, man, which is I get them done at like 11:30 p.m. on a Friday. Which is not a good time to upload videos, I don't think. So I schedule them instead to release on Saturday. And I'm just happy that I am reaching my deadlines right now. I'm trying not to be too hard on myself for not getting them out on Friday and instead just getting them done on Friday. It's not performing too well. It's performing a bit better than it did the first day. The first day it had 4 views and they were me. However, today it's got like 25 or something like that now. So it's starting to at least be shown out by YouTube now, which is great. In any case, I'm really happy with it because I learned some new techniques in DaVinci Resolve. I learned how to silhouette around myself and then blur the background, which was pretty cool. I practiced speaking directly into the mic or into the camera as well for intros and outros. And I learned how to fusion a little bit, as well as kind of implement some new text-based notifications in the video itself. And that was my first time ever like editing down one of my streams into a more digestible content, and that was actually the editing part of it was a lot quicker than I kind of thought. That only took about 2 hours to edit an hour video down to about 10 minutes. You'll have to check it out. Hey man, thanks. It's like 10 minutes, so this one's actually watchable all the way through too, instead of not. I found out one of the videos I watched on YouTube, video that was like, hey, stop doing this if you're a new creator because you think you're helping, but you're actually hurting yourself. And I was like, what is it? And it was like, don't open up all your other accounts just to open the video and then immediately close it, because what you're doing is you're telling algorithm that not even you want to watch your own video. So if you do watch the video, watch it all the way through. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I basically found out I had like, I don't know, like 5 other Google accounts that I had on my phone. And I was just like, opened them up and went to all my videos and like watched them briefly. But like, I think I killed momentum a little bit on those, you know? Some other things I got done today. I got a new banner set up on my YouTube channel, which was crazy annoying. I thought YouTube would have like separate banners for mobile, desktop, all those kinds of things that I could upload. Nah, man, it's one image, and then they try to show you what in the image will be cut and cropped. And I was like, that's just crap, man. Maybe I looked at it wrong in the Creator Studio, but that's the way it went down. So I had to like sit in Canva for a while and like edit my schedule stuff into like this tiny center frame in order to get them shown. And I was like, this is horrible. But I ended up getting it done, I think. and that took like an extra hour and a half than I thought it would take because I had to kind of get it just right and eyeball it. I updated my Twitch schedule, offline screen, and I should have, there was a monetization section. There was like ads that were being displayed, I guess, on the sides or on the bottom of my stream, and I didn't even know that setting was on, so I disabled that because I thought that was dumb. It's already crap. I have to run 3 minutes of ads every hour just to disable pre-rolls for you guys. I don't want to constantly have Amazon bombarding you guys with even more ads when I can control that. So hopefully that's disabled. Okay, back to this game. What are we doing today? These guys are crushing this camp. That's what these guys are doing right away. We'll start off that way. Should be quite easy. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday. My wife got back in today from her long travels. I'm just at in my head, like, I was worried that she wasn't like going to be relaxing after her long trip, but she just has different ways to relax than I have, and I have to remember that sometimes. Like, when I'm done traveling, the only thing I want to do is basically veg out and like watch Crunchyroll or YouTube or something for like the rest of the day. I don't want to have to do anything. And she wants to like clean and go hop on the PC with her friends and do all that kind of stuff, and like it's just a different way that I approach after long travel. So like in my head I'm like, is she actually relaxing? But she is, and I just have to remember we're different people. This is a pretty cool weapon. At the end of turn, adjacent enemies sustain 8 frost damage. It disables secondary and mount, though. I think we'll disenchant this. I think we'll disenchant that weapon despite how cool that extra 8 frost damage might have been, just because it gives us, yes, 136 binding fragments now, so we can go ahead and make a new weapon. What hero needs a weapon? I think we need another... We've got a good corruption orb here. The King's Blade's a tier 4 weapon. That's it. The Bobo Baggins is a great bow. This. We could replace this. Okay. So we need a new orb is what we need. Let's go ahead and craft that up. Some other things I've got working in the pipeline that'll be getting out here is better channel point redemptions. There's one I want to add for sure. That's going to be a big purchase. So I need to kind of like start figuring out how many points you guys have roughly stored up, so I know what to price it at. What I've seen other creators do. So first and foremost, the channel point redemption will be like if you redeem it, it will end up letting you join one of my public servers I've run for either Pal World or Valheim. And I've seen other creators doing this where it's priced extremely high. It's like 20,000 something channel points. It's like you have to spend a lot of time on the channel in order to get that redemption. But if you're doing that anyways, you're already spending time with the community, so you'll probably vibe with the community server. So since I'm planning to run a Pal World server here in 12 days when Pal World launches, I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to add to the channel. Let's see. Let's go with Electrified. Let's grab Bleeding still. I like that. Giant Slayer would be kind of cool, an extra 40% damage to large targets. However, maybe we just go with the extra critical hit damage chance here. The range is nice, though. It's not as nice on the orbs, though. I'd almost prefer Frenzy or Critical Hit Chance, I think, here. Nailed it. Okay. How about actually we inflict status vulnerability, and then we have 1 point remaining, so one of these damage types. Oh, poisoned. Oh, yo, poisoned, I lied. The Radiant Sphere. This is the status affliction sphere, I think. I spelled status, right? Correctly? Why does that look wrong? I think I'm just gonna call it the afflicting sphere. Or the sphere of affliction. That sounds good to me. Report from the field general. Welcome in, Kawhi. Welcome in. What's your report? The USA has successfully liberated the Barrow Downs. Hell yeah, I knew there was oil in that underground, man. All right, that sphere will be made in 3 turns. That'll be super nice. Are there any spells I've been ignoring? No, I've cast everything. Just got 2,400 mana and nothing to spend it on. This is a great day for the United Spiders of America. That's a sweet faction name. That is an sweet faction name. Is this my ruler? It is my ruler. I don't think I need to send an extra army with the ruler. I think I'd prefer to send an extra army. Oh, there already is one up here. We'll send this with these guys. I like that a lot. Can I pop out the teleporter? I can. All right, the Palace Guard is set. Federated Reavers, avian form. I still don't know if I'll play the Reavers. I'm happy for the rework, but I just don't know if I vibe with the Reavers. I like the mage locks, and that's about all I like about the Reavers. Maybe the cannons. The cannons seem like a fun unit too, but everything else about the Reavers is kind of like, eh. Federated Reavers are kind of wild. It seems like a lot to balance. Like, you kind of have to have, if I was reading what it does right, you have to have, like, half of your army be the units that you pull in from the rally, and then half of them are not, so that way they get maximum benefits. Where is the next? Oh, we're trying to go down here to the Depository of Defuncts. Okay. We're also going to build a road over there so we can get over there as quickly as possible. We'll stomp this too. Really? Oh, because I'm not on the road. I have to build my own road out here. Boom. Get it, Billy. Okay, but Chosen Uniter's Banner Lords? Yeah. Yeah, so I figured they would probably be pretty great with bringing in stuff like that. I just don't know if the play style fits me, you know what I mean? So when I was broke, I could use favors. When I was out of favors, I could use gold. Soon I was just putting tier 5s directly in vassals and letting them do work. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to play the proxy game. The proxy war game. I'm not gonna lie. That's Plus, if you did that as like a U.S. United Spiders of America roleplay, that's kind of how that works. Pretty thematic, on brand for just dropping in a bunch of units and having them fight for you. That's a pretty sweet mount. We'll keep that. Ooh, these padded shoes. Does someone need those? 3 defense is a lot, man. Vi doesn't have shoes. Ivan has better shoes because of Juggernaut. So I guess these will go to Vi right now. 3 defense is not bad by any means. Ooh, do I prefer health? I think I prefer health here, actually. The reason I think I prefer health is I tend to not have my elementalist be hit by physical damage, so I don't really see how the defense would help too much. But the health could stop ranged spells and things that are hurting them. The Fed units are all right. I like the tier 1 pistoliers. Mercenaries, mage locks are good, and having a magic fighter where the magic is shotgun AoE is not shabby. Plus, that probably works really well. I assume, but I don't actually know. I assume they still do marked stuff just like the regular Reavers do. So a shotgun would apply like a group marked. No, they don't? Okay. Like, you get the bonus to hit. Ooh. Can I at least get into my friendly territory? I can. Okay. Woo! The Oracle's strong. I'd like that unit. Yeah, we'll grab it just because I just don't know if I'll actually end up using it too much, you know? Okay. Ooh, neck. I slept weird last night. But the mechanic is your levied units perk on enemies, and your soldiers clean up with bonus damage. What's the bonus damage from? The material refine. I've got 0 in this range. Okay. Plus 5 knowledge per adjacent conduit. I don't actually think I have any conduits. They are burning Twinmont. That's hilarious. This is a plus 17 man. I don't need mana though, man. I just don't need mana. I need research if I'm going to do anything. Dang, this is a plus 16? Oh, all right. We'll slap that right there then. So anyone you hire through Rally or heroes from other races are levies. Levies do extra healing with support abilities, and if they attack or are adjacent to an enemy they give the enemy engaged by levies. And then that's where your racial units, right, get the extra damage because of the levies that are engaged, and that's why you need to have the kind of balanced army, or at least have your levies so that way it buffs the other unit. They basically buff in synergy with each other. I remember watching the I think it was Thomas in the dev blog talk about that. Wow, I can crank these out every 3 turns here. All right, we'll make another architect here then. Maple Grove can annex another province. Maple Grove is my second city. It's probably time to start trying to think about incorporating the Reaper's Hollow into this city. Oh. Right, I was working towards this Reaper's Tomb first. The heal spell also is boosted by opposites, so it heals levies based on the number of soldiers and soldiers based on number of levies. Okay. Okay. I figured it'd be strong. I just don't know if I like micromanaging my units like that, but it's probably pretty flexible each game to just kind of go out there and recruit stuff. And not really exactly know what you're going to recruit, but know that they're going to be strong because they're coming from vassals. Is there anything underground here that I can claim that would be useful? The Pearl Reef, maybe? However, I think we've actually claimed everything underground, so I'd like to start swapping over anything that lets me get extra research. So, like this right here. I'd like to transfer. Oh. Whoops. Well, I guess we'll just have two items then. That's fine. Heroes. Inspect. We'll give this to Phi the Hopeful. It's probably better than the yo, thank you for the bits. That is a good note to myself. I need to fix that animation and make my own custom GIFs for that. Okay. Custom bit animations and sound effects. Julie, do the thing. You caught it. You caught it. That's exactly why I named it that. Plus, I think it does the thing. I think it bleeds, poisons, electrifies, ignores status resistance, status vulnerability. It just does the things, man. Just like this new one that I'm making, which is the... I already forgot what I named it. The Sphere of Affliction. Ugh. Okay. Why does it feel like I'm leaning back? Like I'm sitting up, man. I can't sit up anymore, but it looks like I'm leaning back. It must be my camera angle. What are you guys planning on for dinner tonight? I think I'm gonna pan sear up some chicken and eat the rest of the roasted potatoes. I roasted a whole tray of potatoes that was meant to last like 2 or 3 days, I think, and I like potatoes too much, so I ended up eating like half of them. I just kind of sat there snacking on potatoes. You just finished 40 chicken nuggets? Ooh, what kind of chicken nuggets? Like from where? Now, obviously chicken nuggets are chicken nuggets, but like, I think there's a lot of variety in like which ones are good and which ones suck. The chicken nugget game's always shifting too. Like I used to think Wendy's chicken nuggets were pretty good, McNuggets, the classic. The baseline, I think, of nuggets. Like, I think there are probably better chicken nuggets than McNuggets, but I can also think of worse nuggets than McNuggets. So, like, the McNugget is the baseline chicken nugget. It's the solid 7. Sad they don't have the dill sauce anymore. Ooh. I'm pretty happy that they still have the sauce that I like, which is, I've always liked the spicy buffalo. But whenever they have like a sweet chili Thai sauce or something like that, man, those are my favorite kind of sauces to dip nuggets in. McDonald's has the McMendoza line. Careful, they'll trademark that. We're gonna start here and bite Catan, I think. I'm gonna make sure we don't get, like, jumped. Boom, 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 boom. Hell yeah, what is this? This is Death Cab for Cutie. I know that voice pretty much anywhere. Just haven't heard this one. Or liked this one, at least, according to my thumbprint. My thumbprint constantly says I don't like stuff, though, so... Now you need to think of what you're going to do the Infernal map with. I'm having a ton of fun with the architects. Like, honestly, this has been one of my favorite kind of campaigns in a while. Choosing the frost wyverns like that. All my guys are so unbelievably resistant to frost damage. They've got 9 frost resistance, man. That's insane. It's because they've got the internal frost, the inner frost, and the frost wyverns, so... And then I also put magical wards on them just for even more resistance, man. I avoided dragons by putting everyone on wyverns. They're not actually dragons. They're a distant cousin of the dragon. Is that the ruler? Yo, what is she doing out here? Well, I guess I'll just gank her while she's out here, man. That was a mistake on her part. How on earth does one ruler have 1,200 combat strength? It's just insane. What could she possibly... On water, what could she possibly do on water? Die. That's what she could do on water. Alright, send her back to the Astral Void. They have the dragon trait? Do they really? Ah, not my guys. Not these wyverns. These wyverns aren't dragons. Technically gotcha. These are different. These are smaller wyverns. They don't technically qualify as dragons. And now we're making our way towards the depository of defuncts. 1, 2, 3. I need to stay within range of my army here, just in case we get jumped on the water. Wyverns do not demount. I'm starting to run out of things to build in the capital, which is a great feeling. Actually a great feeling. Okay, the alchemist lab. 16 there, 19 here. 19 right here, too. We'll go with this one. Once I build that, too, I can build the... You know what? We're gonna rush it. I don't care. Afterwards, we can build something that takes 1 turn. So... The prison cells? Or the crypts? Oh my god, I could be making so much more mana if I built the crypts. That's 60 more mana a turn. That's insane. I'll build the crypts, man. No, they just don't make their riders dragons. Like, if I'm a mounted knight, does that make me a horse? Depends on how you're mounted to the horse. Are you mounted like a centaur where you're fused with the horse? Then yeah, you're part horse. I guess we'll just build the arcane battlements here. Fine, we're kind of out of money right now. Ivan. Take that extra 30 health, thanks. Hambinger lost in Tunnel Watch. That's annoying. But not necessarily a huge problem, just a little annoying. We're still defending quite well here. Hairdwald and Elder Camp need to be taken. And once I've done that, I think we have claimed 3, 4... Oh, I'll need to take Anvil too, or at least burn Anvil, one of those two things. And then we've claimed whatever the heck the Mistfalls will do for me. It looks like that'll be a victory condition. Okay. Whew. Oh, shoot. I forgot to spend my Imperium. I'll have 400 of it next turn. You know what? I guess while the turn's rolling over, we can go start browsing and see what we want to get. What are these new ones down here at the end? Gain 50 affinity points per turn in the branch of your highest affinity. Wow. So basically, I would just instantly start rocketing towards the end of nature. Which is kind of dope. That's such a cool ending. What's the other one here? Plus 5 affinity points per turn in every branch where you have at least 3 affinity. Ooh. Or I can just basically buff all of my affinities. I've got so many. I'd rocket replenish affinities for its rights. Okay, okay, I see what you're saying. So I could actually start claiming my cities too. I think that's probably the wisest move. I've claimed enough of these. I don't care about the upkeep. I have so many resources, I don't care about the upkeep. I would kind of like the magic material near the throne city. But that's repeatable, and I can do that whenever I want. Cities gain 10 mana for each stability above neutral. Yeah, okay. Materium's the only one I haven't been checking. There's probably a lot of cool things I could be doing over here. An extra siege project would be kind of nice now that I have another siege project to do. City defense structures grant 5 stability and productions. Good. but not as good as the extra siege project. I'd prefer the extra siege project, I think. Production city structures create and gold. Province improvements grant 1 stability for each adjacent province. We don't have a stability problem at all. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna focus here. We're gonna grab focused affinity and rock it right through this tree. How quickly now? 4 turns and we can finish this up. Wow, dope. We are now going to be saving our affinities. I love you. And I think we just take this with our current stacks here. I could move Phi the Hopeful in, but I just don't think it's necessary. No, they just took this, dude! I was 1 turn too late on taking this thing, man. Wow. Oh my god, I don't know if that's gonna, when I capture this and release it, if I'll get my points or my major ambition. I don't think I will now. 1 turn too late. Yeah, I could take it without a fight, but I needed it for my ruler's major ambition, just to get Farseer. I wanted the extra vision range and sensing range. And I don't think there's another tier 3 on the map anywhere for me to get that. I just waited too long. I just waited too long. Shrouded Isles will get me there? Okay. I'm starting to think maybe there's a lot more to this campaign mission than I'm just kind of like doing. I'm just sort of fighting these guys. They can't fight all of us here. I mean, they could, but I don't think they have the strength to, is what I'm getting at here. What unit would we replace? We would probably replace one of the architects, most likely, but I still think that's a fine formation. Ooh. Heard? Pretty weak army, though. I think we can take that. This is why we keep our palace guard around. Specifically to go do stuff like this. Ooh, nice. Our tier... Is this our first tier 4? My tomes. It is my first tier 4. Oh boy. Cascading power is so strong. I love cascading power. Plus, explosive manifestation is one of my favorite spells. Nothing in the do here. Gain 50 extra combat casting points, and all enemy units suffer a minus resistance as a siege project. It's crazy. We would gain the plant type, which makes us have some extra lightning protection, but we're weaker to fire. Status resistance and 20 hit points. I don't know if it's a Tome of Paradise move here. It would help my cities grow crazy fast, I think. The Garden of Bliss is such a huge buff to food. Hey, frenzying imbuement. Never mind. We probably want this. Oh my god, that would buff all of my supports. The rest of this is not great, I don't think. Yeah, the rest of that I wouldn't take. It's just frenzying imbuement I would end up taking. So let's see if we can do better. I don't think this is a storm situation. Could be Tome's Tome of Prosperity because of the Inner Grace. Wow. Yeah, actually, that's almost that's 100% what we're taking. We're taking Tome of Prosperity.
Fields of gold reveal the eternal.
The Prosperity Dragon, I don't think I need right now.
Rain.
Is it time for Prosperity? I went with a dragon again, didn't I? God damn it. Damn it. I tried not to. I was just talking about how I wouldn't do that. Shit. I'm going to avoid the Prosperity Dragon. I went to do a dragon tome. I didn't even think about Tome of Prosperity for the Prosperity Dragon, though. I thought about it for the Staves of Grace and the Blessed Armors and the building. I forget what building it is that you can build in the in your cities, but it like grants a bunch of extra food. And since I'm going to be getting that nature buff, that ending capstone perk, where I'm just going to have the ability to make my city super mega big, I want stuff that grows them really quickly. I just wanted Calamity for the comet. Yeah, what is it called here? The Shrine of Prosperity, plus 7 food per adjacent farm or forester. 10% of food income in the city is converted to gold. It's actually the opposite of what I want. It will convert my food into other things. Whoops. Well, that's okay. We will go with the Academy. And then we'll queue up the material refinery. I mean, that's still good. Yeah, it is. It's still good. Especially with how much food I imagine they start to make here really quickly. Each population costs no food upkeep and grants 3 city stability. Each population in your cities grant 1 knowledge, mana, and gold. I don't know why you'd ever choose Druidic Empire. At most, that's got to be like, what? Like, plus 50 to all those yields? I suppose that's decent. Like, that's not bad. It's just, it's not this. This is, like, so unique. You get something that increases the maximum population of your cities. You get something that stops the biggest problem to making food actually useful, which is the constant upkeep on it for population growth. Plus, Rite of Awakening's like right here too. Like I could just do that instead. Okay, Maple Grove. I need you to build that alchemist lab. It's time to get all these up. The residence fields. Ooh, okay. I guess we'll build it right here then. Yeah, I'm good with that. What hero leveled up? Oh, Fi. Okay, Fi. We're really close to that Blizzard, man. Real close. Now grants Mastered Focus. Yeah, I think we want Mastered Focus, and then we're gonna go down into these... What level are we? 9? Okay, we've still got 2 more levels until we can get to our Blizzard. But that's okay. They're with my... This army... Fi is with my ruler, so they can handle pretty much any fight the game can dish out. Good news there. Said, hey, boy, can you dance this way? Roll to the right, let the shoulders sway. I can't liberate somebody back into the game in this game, right? I've never tried. I really liked Civ 6 because, like, sometimes you could bring somebody back into the game. If they were wiped out, you could just like take over one of their cities and then suddenly gift it back to them and bring them back in. And I don't think I've ever really played another game that's let me do something like that since. Because they did that beautiful thing with Civ 7 where they just stopped adding cool things. Oh. Man, I was trying not to rage about Civ 7 a little bit, but I think I might have to talk about it or make a little video on it because I think it's they did a really cool thing with the Test of Time update. Oh, hey. Why are they attacking me? I mean, I guess, but like I have more strength than them by far. By far. We'll try auto first and see what happens here. Civ 7 has no dragons, inferior product. What pissed me off about it lately is their DLC, dude. They had this really cool community update that they did with the Test of Time update that was kind of like fixed a lot of the stuff that people complained about. It was a really goodwill thing towards the community. And then like fucking 5 days later, they announced a new DLC that's $30. 30 USD for that DLC. And it only adds a couple new civilizations, a few wonders, and half of it isn't even available right now. You're paying for a DLC that isn't even fully out yet. That $30 price tag is the same price tag as like the Rise and Fall DLC or the Gathering Storms DLC or the Brave New World DLC from Civ 5's. Like those are major price point tags, and awesome. We don't even have to fight this. Cool. And that's just egregious, man. It's just egregious. Especially given the state that Civ 7 is in for a lot of people in their mind. Like, Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm were huge, yeah, and they're the same price tag as what they're just charging for like these 4 guys, which is... Someone pointed out in the comments that it's anytime they sell individual leader packs, it's like about $7.99 or so, and since this one includes 3 or 4 of them along with a bunch of wonders, it is in line with their other packs. It's just a big bundle of them. But it's just the optics of it, dude. I logged on, I go into Steam and I check new DLC and think, oh, a $30 DLC? Oh, cool, they finally released an actual DLC for the game and not just like packs of leaders. But no, man, it's just leaders. It's just leaders. Which leaves me really, really frustrated because I do think Civ 7 is still getting a bit of an unfair shake by a lot of people. It's got a lot of really cool bones and interesting things going on, just like all of the other vanilla Civs when they launched. When vanilla Civs launched, man, they launched terribly. Everybody hates vanilla Civs. Everyone's like, this is crap, this is ass. And it's like, okay, but you got to give it time to get the DLCs out, let it cook. You just got to let it cook a little bit, but they're cooking in the wrong direction. They're like trying to go backwards, like make it kind of like Civ 6 with stuff. It's just frustrating to see. The game really just needs to release an actual DLC that introduces actual mechanics and layers to the game, not just new heroes or rulers. It's especially a bad taste in the mouth because any one of us playing on PC can just go to the Steam Workshop and click any number of leaders we want for free. For free. Even New Frontiers was a whole metric butt ton of game modes. Yeah. They're just making weird decisions, man. I'm just... It's frustrating to see because there are elements of the game that are so far better in this game than any other game so far. For example, battles. Battles in Civ 7 are the best they've ever been. By far. There's no more like super micromanaging all of your units. You just load them all up into your general, fling them across the map, unload them, and pound everybody to pieces, dude. And the idea of Legoing a Civ together is fine, but Age of Wonders 4 exists, so... An element of the game I actually really like that I understand if other people don't is all of the rulers basically have a it's kind of like the Pantheon point system in Age of Wonders 4, where you have like 10 levels that you can gain from each hero or ruler, and they'll unlock new traits and things for future games, man. I love that so much because, like, realistically in these games, we're playing them so much, man. I love things that give us stuff in the long run. But I did see a lot of complaints of people that are like, oh my god, a game of Civ lasts like 40 minutes and I get like one of these points and I'm gonna need 10 of them for 60 liters. That's just so much time I'm gonna have to put into the game, and I hate that. And I'm like, okay, but you're playing Civ. Like, are we really playing Civ for quick games here, man? Is that what we're doing? I don't think anyone in their right mind sits down and thinks to themselves, oh, I'm just gonna play a quick game of Civ. I'll be in and out in 3 hours. Like, no, man, that's not how that game works. 1v1 me in Civ, bro. You won't. I will. I'll 1v1 you in any Civ. Your choice. I'll set everything to quick speed. I will set everything to... I'll put a turn timer on myself, too. I'll 1v1 you on the spot for that, man. And you'll still lose. We'll disenchant that. That's a kind of a crap lance. All right. Civ Rev it is. Gotcha, dude. Gotcha. Let me see. I don't think they track the stats in that game, but I know for a fact. Let's see here. More achievements, all achievements. I think I've got it 1,000 and 1,000, man. I think it's one of my only complete games. Can I filter this by completed? Yo. Ah! Wrecked. Oh, it's not showing up. Why is this not showing up? Oh, why is this not recording? Okay. Not a problem. Something just happened. There we go. Well, look, the second player in the universe who played Civ Rev. Let's try that again. Let's see if more achievements, all achievements. Let's see if that gets rid of my... Okay, it didn't. Yeah, yep, there it is. 100%. Oh, you can't see it because of my webcam. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I want to brag about it. Yeah, 100%. Civ Rev. 1,000 achievements. I really liked Civ Rev. It was simple, man. And considering it was on consoles and was the only one on consoles for a while, man, it was the only one I could actually play with my friends. Civ 4 is your call out. Okay. If it has game time, it's probably over 500 hours. Yeah. I don't think Civ Rev actually, this was before Xbox really tracked that kind of stuff, man. I don't think. Guess we'll start the siege and stop this outpost from existing. And we'll fight this too. Yeah, well, I don't, because PS3 didn't have trophies yet. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I really liked the achievement hunting in that one too. So something I liked about Civ Rev was the trophies. Like, you just gaining like wonders and stuff like that went into your trophy collection. That was pretty cool. That's a bit what Civ 7 kind of feels like with the gathering of your renown points or whatever they are for your hero or your rulers. It feels a lot like that. Ooh, +2 resistance and 10% accuracy. That's going to one of my... That's probably going to Phi. There we go. Yes, yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Plus, it marked your... Like, it gave you a different trophy color depending on your difficulty you beat the game on. That was pretty cool too. Not that I ever beeline Templars hoping to get tanks. Oh, I remember the ancient wonders or whatever that you could find, like the specific special things around the map. There was one that could quite literally just give you like an upgraded tank or something for free. Like it was one tank, so it wasn't like a tank army, but it was still one tank in like the early era, man. That is the Knights Templar. We're talking about the same thing. Okay. What civs did you really like in Civ Rev? I really like the Greeks a lot, man. I like the pikemen. Like I like that I could just not give a crap about whatever the enemy was generally doing, because pikemen could just defend my instantly walled city. One of my favorite, if I could have clipped at that. Oh, France is good too. Napoleon, yeah, France is really strong. That's the one where you start with the cathedral in your city, right? So you just have crazy culture output. Yeah, it is. Starting with courthouses, I could have sworn that it was I thought that was Greek. The Greeks that started with a courthouse and democracy. And the French started with the cathedral. Man, you got me thinking about something a long time ago though. Build that architect institute. I don't know, I was usually getting bullied out of existence by a certain someone. Yep, my bad. My bad. One of my favorite games of Civ Rev ever was when you guys actually got the drop on me. I don't know who it was. I think it was Barb and my brother, maybe. Where he was playing Zulu and he just happened to show up to my capital with his fully upgraded impy army before I could do anything about it, man. And I had just settled a second city off on an island somewhere, so he not only took my main capital, but basically exiled me for the rest of the game, or so he thought. He could not sail to come get me because I would defeat him on the water. So he just kind of let me be. All the while, my younger brother's sitting there begging him, like, please, please go stop him now. If you don't do this, he's gonna come back and he's gonna be angrier. Younger brother was a bit of a prophet in that one because I turned that game around and beat them still. Go ahead and grab Grim Executioner here. Are you late? No, man. Again, you're right. You're right on time. You are a little late for the stream, but you're fine. I was late on starting the stream, realistically, so it's actually my fault that you're late. I just know my goals was beeline Oxford University, then get a dummy thick military. My goal was always to try and get a city that had like 1,000 gold income, man. That was just so satisfying to me. And the Greeks did that a little bit better than anybody else in Civ Rev because you could march them off onto an island somewhere, and all of the water tiles gain so much for them. Ooh, the Sphere of Affliction's up. We will give that to... Oh, crap. I closed it. Okay. Hambinger is returned. Here are my guys. They're not there. Here they are. Okay. It's not even Phi that needs it. I went to the wrong person. It is Gilmhaas that needs this. So here we go. Both of them shred now. Hambinger's back. And Arachna is also back. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. But we did send someone else to the Astral Void to replace them, so. You got it, Mom. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's Sunday's going great. Welcome in, welcome in. This outpost should burn. Am I close enough for it? Yeah, I am. Okay. Infestation sending. That one infestation, the freaking infestation I left alive down here, is now invading. That was a mistake. That's okay. I think we're building another army, so we'll be all right. Winter has begun. Heard. That means Arachna is now the strongest person to fight. This is a serious army, too. It's not, I mean, I can still handle it, but it's a serious army. We do have the stabs up now, though. I don't think we can be stopped. I really don't. We're now outpacing our turns. Generally in Age of Wonders, your internal pacing for research should probably be about however many turns have passed in the game. I added a cooldown to hydrate. I did add a cooldown to hydrate. Okay, so your research. However many turns have passed in the game, you generally want to have 10 research for every turn that's passed in the game. That's a good internal pacing, I think, to have. So I'm on turn 71. I should have about 710 research per turn, and I have 827. We are outpacing that quite nicely now. Are they attacking me now? They are. Let's fight. They've got spells now because Arachna's back. That's unfortunate. They're also buffed because of winter. What's this combat enhancement? Enemy units suffer 5 stacks of demoralized whenever they kill another unit. Wow. So every time I successfully kill something, I'm going to be demoralized like crazy for that? Heard. That's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Redeemed, highlight your message, remove the cooldown. Your petition's been heard and denied. She is bringing the sads, man. I actually think that's a kind of a big problem. I don't know. I'm gonna manual this. I'm almost certain I actually die if I auto-combat that. My thought process on how I'll handle that is going to be... I have so much... I have the ability to dispel a lot. However... I need to save it to use it when I actually am about to flee or run or panic flee or something like that. Let's start by cultivating. Thank you for the 100 bits, man. I could conjure a Tesseract up here, but I don't think that's the right move. I think it's the right move is continuing to cultivate. You've been sitting there waiting to redeem it, haven't you? Ugh. Cheers. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's see. That's a problem. This Ice Spider Matriarch's a problem. Is this one of the Leapers, the Ancestral Warden? Wow. Primal Lunge with Spider is terrifying to think about. This is my first time actually seeing like a spider transformation across the board too. They're properly freaky, man. That Watcher's also a problem. This side in general is these are some pretty deadly units. So we're going to crush this side first, then swing through. I think I'll use summoning units to try and keep the Watcher locked down. What kind of range do they have over here? They don't really have any range, or enough that can really matter. We'll send the Warg in up here. I like this rock. I'm gonna play around this rock. Who gets shot here? We'll go for the highest accuracy because it'll spread through. I wonder if the strategy too has to be, like whenever I go to actually kill a unit, I need to like mass kill units, you know what I mean? I have one cultivator left. I think what we'll do is use our incarnate heals here to top that one off and give it grace. This paladin goes right to the front, and that's what I'm going to cultivate. Everything is a problem. Spiders don't have demoralizer. I'm pretty sure they do. That's what this is, right? Winter Sorrow, enemy units suffer 5 stacks of demoralized. Oh, I wonder if that's a specific unit. No, there's another thing I need to be worried about that also does demoralization. They can immobilize, but I'm not seeing anything here that looks like it demoralizes. They have frost protection, but they also do frost damage, so I'm fine with that. Fagile. Exalted Defense. Yeah, I don't see anything that gives them demoralization, so I think we're okay there. Ooh, voice crack. We'll move Phi in here, and then this one right along here. Okay, that's the turn. Let's see what they do. Yep, they're summoning their minions on that side. Are they gonna do anything else? No. They just sit here, dude? I don't know what bug that is, man. That's gotta be a bug. It's still been a persistent bug for months on end, where the AI just doesn't do anything at all, and just sits there and lets you maneuver and come around and fight them, man. It's quite lame. Like, anybody at all should have come up and engaged these two units. Instead, I'm just gonna continue to sit here and pound these guys. I don't know if I can shoot over this rock if I summon my Tesseract here, so I'm not going to. One miss, that's fine. And we're gonna try and come in and hit this one down here. Basically, there's an enchant and weaver that gives them same morale damage Joy Siphoners does, as well as bonus damage to immobilization and frozen chumps. Does that stack with Joy Siphoners? Ooh, big brain, big brain. If I use a spell to kill units, does that mean I wouldn't suffer Winter Sorrow then, wouldn't I? That might be a bit of a cheat code there if that works. We will conjure one elemental in this back line here, just to hit this guy. Kind of, if they decide to move, then they at least have a unit over there to go after. Can't snipe from here. Okay. We'll keep moving up then. This is a white witch, isn't it? Okay, that's a single target champion freeze. I can handle that. There's a lot of ranged from these primal darters, but that's okay. I still like the idea of moving in right here. Yeah, I can definitely move a paladin to the front line ahead of it, so. Paladin right to the front. Second paladin. Form the wall. I don't think I can focus evoke here, so we're going to maybe move here. Yeah, I think we'll move right here. We'll send this architect around that side. Oh, hold on. Undo. Undo. We'll send this architect around this side instead. This one goes here. Cultivators, follow him up. We're also going to find out what spells Arachna has. I don't think I've actually fought her with spells yet. I can shoot somebody here. That's nice. We will blast this unit. 55. Nice, and we hit. Cool. Everybody else go into... Maybe I Fabless. I will Fabless this target. Give it Clinging Mists. I should probably Fabless my ruler, too. I don't want the ruler to, like, die in some weird way, man. Gives it Grace, too. Dude, the Staves of Grace is crazy. It does not stack with Joy Siphoners. Okay, Joy Siphoners was reworked to give a trait that does morale damage, and the Spider Enchant gives the same trait. All right. That's good. Not that I actually kind of want to see what it would be like if you could stack them, man. We're just gonna end turn. Everybody's in a good defensive position, and we'll see what kind of spell that they've got. They had a summoning spell of some kind. They Primal Spider summoned here. It's actually a pretty good summon. Yeah, that's a pretty dang good summon spot. And they're moving, so we're actually gonna get a fight out of this, which is good. I think it's a little bit too late, though. And just what I said, too, this whole right side formation is completely diverting their attention to deal with a summon, which allows me to continue to focus this side with my main army here, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. The first thing I think I want to do is Afflicting Miasma right here. Yeah. Then I'm going to use my Ruler's Overchannel Channel Ritual to gain another spell back. That way I can use another spell of some kind. But we are almost certainly going to just shoot these guys dead center here. It will stack some bleeding on everybody if I do that. What's the sniper shot gonna do? Guarantees bleeding on everybody with a big critical chance. I kind of want to take out that hero more than I want to hit the back archer. So we're going to shoot this hero. Nice. Brutal. We've got 3 bleeding on this unit now. We've got 2 bleeding on this one. 3 on this unit. And this guy's turbo dead. Turbo dead. We'll try and shoot this one. All of the remaining architects, it's time to conjure your tesseracts. Okay, moment of truth here. Does this apply to all units? I need to find out now. It does apply to everybody. Wow. Wait. Oh no, Winter Sorrow just is in effect, I think, to everybody. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It didn't apply demoralization to the Affinity Tesseract because the Tesseracts... No, I don't actually have any idea why that didn't trigger. I've got nothing. Condemned over here. We have to take that guy out. Are the towers... Non-vital so they can't suffer morale. Ooh. Ooh. Good question. Non-vital. Oh, okay. So that's what we do now. We need to get secure kills with the towers. I don't think this one's already conjured the architect, so we'll move up here and shoot these. Resisting the magic blast, it's fine. And we'll summon this one back over here. As for these units, I kind of need to kill this spider, man. And we do so little damage to it. Well, a lot less than I thought we would do, at least. I might need to pivot one of my melee units. We'll have to see. This guy's definitely gonna die. Since it's a summon, will that trigger Winter Sorrow? I think so. I think it'll trigger it either way. This unit will disappear at the end of combat. This unit is destroyed if only non-vital or combat summons are left. This unit's death does not affect their allies' morale, but I think it will affect mine when Winter Sorrow triggers. Okay. Can I use a Chain Lightning? Not to any real effect. Man, I'm pinned real good here. I think we do come over here and smite this guy. Get out of here. It did get demoralized. Okay, so he'll lose 25 morale at the end of his turn. That's kind of crazy. So we can't allow that to happen. Are we completely immobilized over here? Wow, we are. Heard. So, has 2 negative status effects dispelled and gains 2 status protection. This is the spell we're now using. Kinda wish I was in a better spot to hit both. I can at least hit this one. We're gonna need to keep that spell in the back pocket just so we can kind of keep the morale up here. Probably should have got rid of the poison. Awkward. I can freeze exactly 1 target. What do I need to freeze? I'm thinking this unit. But let's confirm. Its morale's low. It's already used the champion freezing blast, so what about this one? Maybe it is the Ancestral Warden if I can reach it. I can reach it, okay. Yeah, we're gonna freeze this one. Lock it down. Oh, they're immune to freezing. I'm so stupid. They're frost. They're also immune to that, so that didn't do anything. Well, that's okay. It happens. Is the triple melee strike? Yeah, the triple melee strike's better than the smite, so... This unit now needs to step up and hit a smite, I think. Yeah. Big. This one should finish it off. Got him. And these units can't be demoralized, so... Why on earth is that a 15? Oh, because of this in the way? This little tent? Seriously? Alright, heard. There, the tent's gone. Can I get a good shot now, please? 55? It's better than it was, but it's still not that great, man. I guess we'll shoot this one, man. We'll just hit the 90s and it's fine. Spread the electrified Sunder defense. All the goodies. Who is left that needs to be charged in at? I think this guy, honestly. We'll just send this one in. And that's our turn right now. Condemned, slowed, Winter Sorrow. They marked and sundered all of our resistances across the board, but that's okay because we have Resilient Incarnate. We should be able to turn that around on them. And they're doing so much to try and focus down my towers, which is probably a smart move because the towers are the one thing that are... Ooh, wow, double frozen there's quite annoying. Are those guys... They are not. I do have to go over there and dispel that too, or cleanse it in some way. Heard. We... Oh. Oh, I know what we do. We just Cleansing Rain here, man. Solve that problem right away. You go ahead. Remove that. Free up the Frozen. I have so much ability to just stop whatever they're doing dead in their tracks. All these great status afflictions mean nothing because I have Cleansing Rain, I've got Distribute Tonics, all of that stuff gives buff to resistances. I've got Fey Blessings for free action points. Well, speaking of which, I should probably use the Fey Blessings here to top these guys off. This one's got to distribute tonic, I think right here. And what about this one? This one's still got to distribute tonic as well, so we're gonna move it right in the center and clear the poison. It's probably time to summon another minion back over here. Right here. And my reasoning is the Watcher's still a big threat because of Champion Psychic Gaze, man. Champion Psychic Gaze is the strongest thing they can possibly do because of the stunning. Although I could just dispel the stunning, so it's not really too big of a threat, but it is a 7 range ability that can't be used in zone of control. So as long as I'm here, it can't use that ability. We now need to absolutely focus. Let's Fey Bless first. Move this Architect over here, I think. We need to start focusing this Ice Matriarch or we're gonna have a problem on our hands. Luckily, we are absolutely shredding it, so that's dope. This rock is in the way, man. And I've okay, cool, this is 100%. Go with that. How much have we sundered its resistance? 3. Can we do immense... Ooh, we're real close. We're real close. We can do this. This guy. Dang, not enough range. Not enough range there. Dang, man. I might just have to fly over here and manually smite this guy, which is not a bad move, actually. I actually quite like that, so... Finish that off, and the demoralization doesn't affect the towers, dude. Killing it. Wow, 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 wow. I kind of like hitting this unit. They want to flee. They desperately want to flee. Is there any shot I can get? This'll work. I don't know what to hit here. It's probably this unit. No question. Stop that one dead, or at least severely weaken it. Will this do? Refreshes all ability dual cooldowns, gain mastered focus. Okay. Gain inexorable cast, and then focused evocation on... this unit. That one froze. How am I still poisoned? It's so crazy. I think I need to pivot this unit over here. Or at least maybe keep it right where it is. I would have liked to move my architect, I think. Oh, we'll move it behind the rock. This is a good shot. We'll take that. It's possible these things die on their own from all the electrifying now, man. I'm pretty jazzed about that. Does Lay on Hands enter zone of control? No, but it gives me status protection, so... we'll go ahead and do that. 65% will hit this one. And this paladin... I think this paladin's more than fine enough to just kind of come in here and fight this guy, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come up here and hit this guy. Probably should have done something with this paladin. Totally forgot I had another one back here. That's the reason I defended and stayed in that spot. I thought that I wouldn't have enough melee to come in here. The hell was that spell? Sleep of Oblivion? Target non-hero unit dies. After 2 turns, they come back to life with 75% of their life total and are inflicted with insanity. Okay, so... it just killed something. Unless I resisted it, it just killed something. I'll have to figure out what it killed after, and also remember that I need to wait basically 2 turns. This unit over here died. Okay. So after 1 turn, this unit will come back alive. It will be insane, but that's okay, because it'll still be alive. All that did was basically buy them exactly 1 turn of life. We now can chain lightning through quite a few units, I think, here. Do you just do a cold build? Do I bring in the United Spiders of America, but with cold Primal Mammoth Frozen maxing? All right, United Spiders of America, but cold and Fae. You convinced me by your silence. My bad, man. My bad. I was locked in there. We'll make Wizard Canada. I'm a fan of my Primal Mammoth Canadian faction, dude. I still am. Tristan Foxskull. Dude's a G. Move this one up here. Blight Blast there. Oh, well, crap. That killed. Not what I wanted to do, but we're now a little demoralized. You know what? If we group all of the demoralizations up, I think we can Cleansing Rain. Let's try that. No. If I had claimed victory there because all of them started fleeing, I would not get my Architect unit back. I have to wait at least one turn for my Architect unit to come back. Wow, a lot of units die here if I shoot right. We'll start with this one. Is there a distribute tonic available on anybody, or did I use them all already? I think I used them all. Oh, this one. But it's so far away, man. It's so far away. I'm much better off Cleansing Rain here. Yeah, I am better off Cleansing Rain. Ooh. 35% chance to hit. We'll try. Hey, wait a minute. This one's got a distribute tonic. Let's clear that demoralization. This is a good shot. Wow, a terrific shot. We'll clear that guy. Dude, they're getting slaughtered now. Blast that one. And then we should be able to chain lightning right through. Which doesn't give anybody demoralization, which is pretty great. All right, hear me out. I have a secret spell, so I'm going to copy this lady, but make her Canada and a totally different build. So you're going to go with white and red with the oak leaf, right? Or is it the Canada of your dreams? Let's Cleansing Rain. Oh, I think I missed. No, I hit it right. Okay. As for these remaining units, they kind of got to get in a spot because they're about to flee right through this little gap here. So we're going to try and cut them off and kill as many as we can. I do have to Fabless. This guy's gonna get off one attack, and it's a pretty strong flank attack, so I'm really nervous about that. Oh, they can flee out the back. Oh, okay, I thought they had to flee out the front. Well. And my unit's back alive, so we're good now. We could accept any kind of flight now at this point, but where can I get a good shot? This is an 85. We'll take that. With a crit, 60 damage, man. Bobo Baggins is so strong. Let's see if we can get a smite in here. Crush that. Every unit we slay here is a unit we don't have to fight in the future. That's a combat minion. Don't care about that. Wait. I was trying to smite. What happened here? Okay, there we go. can't chain lightning. I can conjure an elemental, though. We will try... maybe here? We'll have to see. There's a lot of spells I can cast here, so we're gonna try and... double hit. That's not bad. I have a 50% shot here. Oh, but that's on a minion. I don't care about the minion, man. We'll go for the 95 then on this back unit. And we're also going to try and use our cultivators first. 60%'s here. Grazed, that's fine. But we did inflict the status vulnerability. That's good. Grazed again, but status vulnerability. Electrified, slowed. Nope, don't want a mark of invulnerability. Want to conjure. Elemental right here. Oh, man, I don't know if we'll be able to kill that guy. We're real close to doing so, but I don't think we will. These guys are all too far apart. Yeah. They're about to flee. I don't think I can do anything about it. We can kill this one. And we will disperse the demoralization just because I don't want to deal with it. All right, that's how you handle that. War crimes, so we took... oh, hold on, let's end a turn. Can't do anything right now. Just gonna watch them all flee out the exits. We do manage to get this guy before he leaves. That's cool. And then we'll just end our turn here. That flees the rest of them. Okay. War crime. So we took sneaky. Our plan is tier 5 spam down the road, so you'll take feudal monarchy. A feudal monarch Canada? That makes sense. Wow, that death spell gives my unit 1 health. It's annoying. That's not a crazy problem. I have so much regen, I can basically instantly regen its health on the start of the turn, but it's still annoying. Do have royalty on our coins. That was a sweet battle. That was a real sweet battle. Did they fight with the living fog at all? Frostbringer of spiders? No, they didn't. No, this living fog's just here. That should be the start of this, so I can just kind of raise this outpost down to the dirt or capture it. I think I want to raise it, though. Hold on. Hold on. Can I cancel that? I lied. I do want this outpost. I want this. I want to claim this. This is a perfectly good outpost to claim. Ooh, hey. Are these actually a threat, though? Or are they just guys? They're just guys. Like, they're not a threat in any kind of way. Oh, that winter ability is gonna suck, dude. Oh, okay. Sadly, I don't think I can make a loon or Canada a goose wizard king. Society traits. We're gonna go deep in magic origin stuff. Bollocks. I think I want to stay on this outpost. I don't want to have to retake it. We're gonna have to fight. At most, I can move out here and regen a little bit of health, but a big fight's in our future here. Do we have any spells for this? No. No, but that's okay. Ooh. Ooh, herd. Herd. Retreat immediately. Probably to Maple Grove. Over Pine Grove, Pine Ridge. Yeah. I think I might need to sell some corpses, guys. I think I might need to enter the corpse selling business. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I need to rush that unit. I need another paladin. 440, okay. Heroes. We're gonna lose a lot every time I sell something, man. Wait, who was that? Okay. Ah, these are the Weaving Night Crawlers people. That's still fine. I would prefer the gold right now, so we're just gonna sell some of them. That should be enough to rush out the units I need. Can't reach Maple Grove with that one, so instead we'll reach this teleporter. I need to sell one more corpse. This guy's fine. We don't need a lot of money, we just need a little bit of money. Finally, rush that, hurry there. Okay, so we have one paladin on the way. That's 2 paladins in this formation. An architect. And we'll start up one more unit. Or we should recruit a hero. We should recruit a hero, man. Here. Oh, wow. Everworm Grove can annex another tile. It doesn't really matter what we annex in our capital at this point, though, man. Like, it really doesn't matter at all what we annex down here. Maybe there's some stuff underground. I've not even checked. Maybe there's some decent stuff down here. Wait, why can't I... Where... Unclaimed. I guess there's nothing. There is some stuff down here, but it's not much, man. And I can't really claim it, dude. That's kind of like, I think this bugged, at least on console. Like, I can't. Yeah, I can't really get down there to see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Strange way to have to do that, but that's okay. Let's grab this quarry. And then there is a lot down here I can claim. We'll claim this iron deposit. Maple Grove. I'd like, I think, this tile. As well as this one. This one's so close and in a good little nook here. So I'm going to try and claim this one first. And we'll grab a quarry. Improve the production of our stuff. That shaved a whole turn off of our academy. We're gonna swap this city, this tile over. All right, almost certain they attack here. Almost certain. I mean, they're going to group up and try at least. They would be foolish not to. I look weak on paper because of that architect that's got 1 HP. But I have so much health regen, I'm pretty sure I just spent the first turn regenerating all the health back up fully. Yeah, I knew they'd stop that, man. So, I couldn't be in both places, though. There was just too big of a gap between these. You need 3 tiles. And I needed to defend this outpost and this at the same time, and I really couldn't do that. They were going to claim something, and I figured it was better to take the outpost first. Wow, they have a Reaper? Heard. Okay. Double Fog is annoying. Reaper, crazy annoying. That's a champion Reaper, too, so it does have killing momentum. And that is an exalted Weaver Spider there. Those are their biggest threats. The rest of the units kind of exist. Is that a Necromancer, too? No, it's an Animist. Okay. Animist, Wild Speaker, Wild Speaker. That's fine. So they're going to have a lot of summons, combat summons. I have a combat enchantment on my side. Every 2 turns, all status effects on all units are dispelled. We'll take that. We'll take that. Let's fight this. I'm almost positive I have to manual this as well. Auto never heals my units properly. I would lose this architect, or it would flee on the spot. Instead of doing the very obvious thing it should do, which is Fabless. And then we get in a good spot to Incarnate Restore. No, we'll just Incarnate Restore here and see what they do. Look at that. Boom. Completely healed. Not a problem. Let's cultivate. That unit. And move all these other units kind of towards the center here. We're going to Fabless as much as possible here to give a little bit extra grace and resistance, and it kind of tops us off a little bit on our health here. So our guys are a little bit weaker after the last fight. The Insanity's a problem we will have to deal with, but not a major problem. Ooh. Call the Wild. Are we not afflicted by the winter thing anymore? Was that just because of the siege? All right. I'll take that. Happy about that. Let's cultivate here. I should have Fablessed first. That was a mistake. We won't make that again. We won't make that same mistake again. Cultivate right there. Fabless ourselves here. What does the Cleansing Rain do? Does it give grace? It will because of Staves of Grace, but it's not really that kind of a spell, though. Move the Paladin to the front line, and we will move the Architect maybe here. I'm actually okay with right here. It's a little aggressive, but I'm fine with it. Send the Scrap Hermit along the left. We'll send this Scrap Hermit in deep. Both of them will die, but that is okay. I actually think we lay on hands here, too. top off as much health as we can possibly top off. And give ourselves some status protection. That'll prevent the insanity. That'll prevent the finger of death. I like that decision. The remaining guys will ward, which is great. Unleashing... Do they just double unleash the beast on the same target? Why? It used its finger of death. Nice. Missed with that. The fogs coming in from the side over here are so scary, man. Like, genuinely, that's so terrifying. This guy's a little annoying too, because he can kind of shatter refuge if he wants to, but I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're firmly at the point where we can start blocking some stuff off with some really good summons. I could over-channel here, and I think I will. It's probably better than Chain Lightning twice. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna conjure an elemental, maybe... Where is this guy? Right here? Yeah, we're gonna do that right here. Where is my ruler? Nope, not that one. This one. Conjure elemental again. Right here. That grants cascading double fortune to basically all of my units too, which is pretty nice. And now we focus down this little weaver spider thing. I don't even know what it does. I just know it's a tier 4 exalted spider that's a ranged unit, and that's probably not great. It shoots web and immobilizes. Heard. Conjure the Tesseract right here. This one conjures a Tesseract here. This unit, I don't think needs to conjure the Tesseract. Like, we've got plenty. I think we position around these rocks now with our remaining units. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna move in here and start shooting this guy. This unit. What do we attack with this? I don't like the frost one on the right, but this charger is also a bit of a problem. I like hitting this one a little bit more. Headstrong will take on anyone. Paladin up front. Ooh, we should double Paladin, actually. Ooh, wow, we could just charge in here. I think that's a mistake, though. Is that a mistake? They have a decent amount of response, but we have an insane amount of health regen. I'm gonna smite right there and enter defense mode. And then this Paladin's actually gonna go right here into defense mode as well. Everyone else swing in. Can I... Oh, okay. We'll move this one up here. Is that a rock? No. Okay, so we're going to move right here then with this unit. Radiant Blast there. Our ruler also wants to move. I didn't think I was going to move the ruler, but I'm going to move the ruler. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move the ruler dead center here. Good hit. I've only got a 25% chance to hit that unit over there, so instead what I'm going to do is ward. Which bolsters everybody's resistance when I ward. The same with this unit. This unit's got a 50% chance to hit, so I'm actually going to ward again. As for these remaining units on this side, we're going to do everything we can to start focusing this one down. And... can this one just float over? It could, but... I like the idea of just kind of maybe moving here and acid spraying. Got stunned. That's fine. That's fine. To be expected. This is now a pretty big mind strike if it wanted to charge in here. If these guys ever use their Call of the Void, I would be significantly more terrified of them. But they never call the Void. I don't know what it is about their code, but I've never seen them once call the Void. I keep trying to streamer curse myself just to see it happen. Frozen. That's okay. Immobilized is a little annoying, but we still have all of our distribute tonics and cleansing range, so I'm totally okay with that. Here we go. Prime Minister Skokes of the Royal Canadian Air Force. I really like that name out of Rabbitsford. The Royal Canadian Air Force is a sweet name, man. Okay, so we lost our frenzying tower over here, but that's okay. You got it. Distribute tonic. We need to keep these guys at bay a little bit, like... do I might actually focus my ruler over there, now that I think about it. I have another Tesseract, so we're going to summon that right here. That solves my problem, actually. Now they have to get through this little Tesseract before they get to my support units at the back there. Anyone need Fey Blessing? A little bit here, and that's fine. No one needs to be Incarnate Restored except possibly this unit. But I think we have to Blessing Rains that unit, actually. Yeah, because I can't fly up there and distribute a tonic right now. If I want that unit to do anything, I need to Cleansing Rain. So we'll do that right here. Also dispelled the enemy effects here. I don't know what enemy effects it had, but it dispelled them, which is nice. I thought this unit was cultivated. It is not. I made her look like the littlest hobo, but spider legs. Maybe tomorrow we'll get to settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll keep moving on. Oh, hey, Carissa 2.0 is hot. That's the one with all the new spells on her, right? Let's start flanking around here, man. Do I miss the throw chicken ability the halflings had in Age of Wonders 3? Ooh. I never played any other Age of Wonders, so I personally don't miss anything I've never played. But I think Kawhi played all of those, so... There was a throw chicken ability? Was it like a meme, or was it strong? Also, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. We've got to deal with that Reaper, man. If we don't deal with that Reaper will deal with me. Okay, we're in the clear with that one. They have so much backline here. I'm gonna need... That's where I should summon. Should conjure my elemental basically right here. Or here. Here. This will suppress 2 units. Good range and slowed on impact, I think. Dude, so it was a stunning chicken? I would 100% miss. I'm raw. I feel upset I don't have that ability right now in this game. I can picture the thumbnails now, just like endless chickens. I really wanted to use my river to take out the living fogs, but I think I've got to shoot this guy, dude. If I don't kill the Reaper's gonna mess me up. But the Insanity's a big problem over here, too. Maybe I can freeze one of them. Maybe that's the solution. Where's my other hero? Inexorable cast. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a ton of damage, man. I could freeze this, this fog. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna freeze this fog. That allows my ruler to shoot the shoot the Reaper right in his face. Let's see. Light blast this unit. Just keep focusing the Reaper down for now. Except this guy. This guy's gonna try to kill that back unit over there. A 45% chance? That's not that great, man. But these aren't much better. And at most, I can basically completely isolate my Exalted Cultivator to do something about that. I don't like that at all. Let's try and risk it. Ooh! Ooh, we hit with a 45. We'll take that. We take those. I don't think it's the right time to move in either. Maybe we move here. I think I'll be okay with the Paladin here. We're gonna smite ahead, though. That way we don't get any flanking attacks. The retaliation is strong. I could... You know what? Rather than triple strike here, I'm just gonna defend. Gain precognition, and also grace. That one's frozen, so this guy dies if I attack pretty much anything, so we're just gonna defend and keep him up so that way it hopefully stops some of their actions. Marked as prey. He marked something as prey. Immobilized, but that's okay. And they're continuing to focus the back line just like I want. That was a really good heal. I don't know what the Reaper used for that. I don't think it's a damage spell. I'm glad I precognited my unit over here. I gave a precognition because it kind of kept the unit at about the same health. Ah! We just dispelled everything on my units. All of my bolsters, all of my stuff. It's completely gone. That explains why I lost my cultivation, actually. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Not a big deal. It just explains what happened. I would like to just kill this unit, man. No crit, but that's fine. Cultivation is back, so that's what we will do. Should probably Fable S too. All right. This did its job. Is there a better shot? We can probably get a 70 here, and if we kill this, we're in the money. Nice. Okay. How many more turns left on this one? 2. So I might actually heal this unit here. I think we might Incarnate Restore it. It's in a good spot. And it does do a lot of damage, so... I should cultivate again. I don't have good range to cultivate, though. I could if I move over here. There we go. Now both of my paladins on the front line are cultivated, so they'll constantly regenerate health and dispel negative status effects. Ruler. Ruler. Can you kill this guy? Real close. How about the sniper shot? The sniper shot kills. We'll go ahead and use that. And we will conjure an elemental right here. Now both of these guys are kind of in zone of control. I'm gonna focus on the White Witch first. I think we can kill the White Witch. That's why I'm focusing the White Witch down. They bless. Give myself a little bit of extra HP before I dive in here. And hit that Blight Blast. Big crit. Do I have another staff unit? No. Not in range, at least. That's a combat summon, so I don't care about it. That's a combat summon, so I don't really care. I think we'll come in here and finish off the Reaper, man. I wish I could chain this up to the Reaper. Ah, darn. That's fine. We'll hit this one with the Blight Blast. That leaves this Paladin. Do I have a Fabless? I do have a Fabless. Top off a little bit. You know what? What am I doing here? Incarnate Restore. Problem solved. Get in there, buddy. Now I don't need to be scared of you at all doing anything wrong. Let's just full up send you right into this guy. We still have to worry a little bit about this back line back there, but not too bad. They just can't get through, man. They don't do nearly enough damage. And we are shredding them. I'm even gonna charge in here hard. Smite, give myself precognition, and suppress these archers. That just leaves their entire backline, which is now crumbled. All their primary units are dead. Their Weaver on the left side is their only thing left that's even a remote threat. And I'm just gonna send this guy right at him. They still haven't killed that unit, which is a thing, I guess. Ooh-wee. Good stun. You got it, honey. I'll make sure to hydrate here. Are your games going well? Me? Yeah, you hydrated. Just ranching, so you're feeding your chickens then? Nice. Dude. That one dies. But I want to focus this one, I think. All the chickens now? Do you have more than one? I assume you have more than one chicken. You're not the kind of woman to only stop at one chicken. Gustavo now has many girlfriends. That one's dead. Well, not dead. It's just, I can't use that unit. I'd like to try and hit a fat chain lightning. That's pretty fat. That's pretty fat. Ritual of Elements combined with Inexorable Cast and then combined with our Spike. Who do we hit? %100% chance to freeze this this guy, which I will do. Oh, but it'll be dispelled. It'll be dispelled at the end of the turn, but that's the end of the turn's problem, not right now. Incarnate Restore again, top them off. Man, they just can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. I don't see any reasonable way I lose this campaign from here on out. There is nothing they can do. I'm fighting Arachna in the heart of winter. This should be when she is strongest. And I'm in here absolutely massacring her without a threat. Titanfall 2 is what you're playing now, dude? Okay. Dead. Great. They've got to be panicking out of their gourd now. This unit dies on its own, I think. Electrified 2, it dies on its own. So let's start taking out as many more units as we possibly can. Nah, they don't get to flee. They don't get the satisfaction of running for their lives. I mean, they will. They do in fact actually get the satisfaction of running for their lives, but still. Titanfall 2? Yeah, I just saw my Steam messages popped up and Japles is playing Titanfall 2. That lunatic of a man. I'm pretty sure he plays a different game every hour on the hour. New season of House of the Dragon, so good. I'm happy people like Game of Thrones again. However, you are talking to someone that swore a personal vow to themselves at the end of Game of Thrones, the actual series. At the end of it, I will never consume Game of Thrones content ever again. Ever again. The only exception will be if they do a reboot from like season 4, I think, onward. I will not consume it again, man. That was by far and away the worst ending I've ever seen to anything ever. Ever. It's actually set the bar so much so that when worse things happen, don't even come at me about them. The books are just as bad. No one can convince me otherwise that the books are just as bad at this point, because people have been sitting around for what, 20 fucking years for Winds of Winter or whatever the hell the next book is that hasn't been written, that everyone's like, any day now he'll release it, I promise. He's not releasing that shit, man. Martin is just the biggest blue baller in the entire industry. Oh, you heard it's releasing tomorrow. Oh, profit over here. You should probably bet on that, man. Probably got pretty good odds. He did do a wonderful job with Elden Ring lore. It was also more of a distraction from him actually completing the thing, his main series, man. So it's like he's basically doing a bunch of side quests without ever actually finishing his main quest. But honestly, none of that really, like, my issues aren't even with Martin. My issues are genuinely with D&D and how they fucking handled the end of that season, man. That was just fucking horrible. Worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I think it will be the worst thing I ever see in my entire life. I don't think I'll ever see anything worse than that. They basically single-handedly killed an entire franchise to go work with Disney, who fired them before they got a chance to do that. It was the worst thing I've seen so far. You know what? I might be comfortable enough to make the bet that will be the worst thing I will ever see. I don't know if anything can ever top that. There have been several, like, people have been talking about how, I guess, The Boys ended and it's the new Game of Thrones ended. Nah, man. There's nothing like how Game of Thrones ended. I don't think there ever will be anything like how that was such a perfect shitstorm of an ending. Best season ever. Everyone hyped for the long night, only to have the stupidest battle management I've ever seen in my entire life. Why were the catapults in front of all of the infantry outside of the castle? In what reality? In what reality does that make any sense? Let's send in all the cavalry at the zombies. That'll be a great plan. Oh, by the way, they're gonna resurrect the next episode. It's totally fine. It's not a problem in any sort of way, you know? Anthony Starr's Homelander is probably one of the best villain performances since Heath Ledger's Joker. I don't think that's a crazy take at all. That's a pretty I think that's probably pretty sane. I have not seen pretty much any of The Boys, and honestly, I want to because I had a friend say that there's no reason to watch any of it now, and I was like, well, bet. I'll watch it. I bet you it won't be nearly as bad as Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones ending, man. And it seemed like a thing a lot of people liked until an ending, so... The problem is I have to watch Amazon to do that, right? It's an Amazon show? I have to do Amazon things to do that. And Amazon does this like frustrating ad. I know that they do this with the Fallout show when I tune in. So basically, I think what I'll have to do is, because I have not seen the second season of Fallout yet too. So I will get the ad-free purchase or whatever for Amazon's thing, and then basically binge all of season 2 of Fallout, and then probably binge all of The Boys, and then cancel the extra ad thing. I hate that I have to live like where I basically watch a show for a month while the subscription's active and then cancel everything. I hate that I have to live that way, but it's just all the subscriptions are so insanely expensive. They just keep getting more and more expensive, man. I feel like the next thing that's going to go is free cancellations anytime. Like that's just going to be the next thing they kind of crack down on. Because they're already cracking down on password sharing and stuff like that. So I think it's just a matter of time now. Anything to squeeze us out of every single little cent that that can possibly be squeezed, you know what I mean? Watch Vox Machina and Mighty Nine. Nine? It's probably 9. That looks German to me. Man says as he's currently streaming on an Amazon product. You got me. You got me. You got me. Hey, be nice. Amazon and Netflix are small indie companies ran from a dude's garage. Oh, you true? Won't I think of Jeff Bezos's next mega yacht, man? He should name his next mega yacht like the Latin for biggest dickus. Even more money, but in Latin. Vox Machina is Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, okay. Like the is it a show version of the movie? Because the movie was pretty dang good, I thought. It kind of caught everybody by surprise how good that movie was. It's a campaign, okay. Oh, right, this is what I was doing. I was recruiting a new hero. That some players made. Oh. I don't have enough gold to recruit one yet. Dang. What will I recruit, though? I don't actually like any of these. The warrior is the better one, I think, to recruit. If I'm gonna recruit anything, I'd prefer the warrior. It does have fearmonger. That's kind of okay. Yeah, I guess we'll recruit this guy. They seem to have backed off from over here too. They looked like they were going to attack, but now they're not. These guys are all gonna set to guard for now. It's got Garage VA. Let me double check who that is. Okay. Yo, thank you for the follow. Okay. Ah, from Naruto. That makes sense. Naruto is probably the next on my list of major. Yo, actually, thank you for the resubscription, man. Means a lot. I forgot what notification I have for those just right now. I'll get better with them. I just made it like a week ago, so. I still really like that edit a lot. Like I had to, there was a lot of like stuff I had to cut out in order to get the Fire Dragon roar just right. They always show like other angles and all kinds of other fun things with those instead of just him roaring, so. This guy should easily be crushed. Come on, let me auto this. Don't make me have to manual this just because I have one weakened guy, man. Thank you. Oh, now we have to recapture this though too, which is kind of annoying. It's okay though. We'll defend those. Blessed Armors is up. I could probably gain another 100 knowledge income if I do this. I'd lose 10 city stability, but we have so much city stability, that's not an issue, so. Let's get Blessed Armors cast. And Enchanted. Now they have Inner Grace whenever they enter defense mode, I believe, so that's great. Posture check. I'm sitting up. I'm as postured as I can be. It just looks like I'm like not because of the way the camera angle, I think. I might have to shift my camera angle around and see if I can find a better spot. Cuz it looks kind of like I'm hunched over, but I'm as flat as a board. I noticed that when I was editing my live stream video for the one on YouTube right now, that I was like, man, it looks like I'm like hunched over here sometimes, but I'm sitting up. Nothing to build there. Orange Blossom. I can build the Architect Institute. I'd like to try and rush this and get the Academy out. Gilmhaus, huh? I believe we're working our way down the Hex-Seeking Bolt. We want Hex-Seeking Bolts, yeah. I love Hex-Seeking Bolts, man. The moment you Hex pack the target, that you can't miss a shot on that target then, and it'll ignore 3 status resistance. Terrific. Especially because all of my orbs do nothing but afflicting with all kinds of spells and stuff, so... Oh, hey. Let's burn it. I could vassalize it instead, actually. That's probably a better move and less evil. I certainly don't want to claim it. I don't need the gold, really, so... Yeah, we'll vassalize it. Meanwhile, these units are gonna start heading towards the capital. I don't want the city to be taken while I vassalize it, though, so... How do I go about that? I also do need to regenerate a little bit of health, but not too much. I guess we'll start the siege here, man. Why not? Add siege projects. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Where is it? Where was it? It's right here. All right, we'll take that extra siege project, thanks. I would like 4C downfall. I would like fumigation. I would like harass the defenders. Isn't there still another empire progression tree down here that gives another siege project? Yeah, we'll take that too. And with our last siege project, we will add tower bombardment. That should be good. I think we take this, man. Do we? Ooh. Ooh, let's try and pivot and take out the Spelljammer. I'm still in range, right? I'm not going to be jumped? Okay, good, good, good. Good, good. Okay. New rally. Don't care about any of them. That Spirit Wolf, maybe. But I don't actually have any beasts, so I don't really think that's the right move. Let's start forging a new weapon for that hero we're going to recruit too. He's going to need a axe. Let's give him an axe. Let's make it do radiant damage. There's no good. I don't think I've ever chosen a passive ability infusion like these, man. It just seems like such a waste of affinity points to me. We do not need to inflict all of the status effects here. I think it's better to go with Giant Slayer. And then we've got 2 points here for either retaliation or crit hit chance. I think we go with crit hit chance here. Giant Slaying Battle Axe. That seems fine. I don't really know if I want to name that anything else. Another foster check. Guys, I'm sitting up. I promise. I promise. Yeah, I'm fine with that name. I'm fine with that name. I don't really want to name it anything creative right now. Arachna's armies have been pretty decimated. She did get a bunch of free ones, though, so I still might need to punch through a lot. We'll have to see. I've got 2 armies that are able to defend my territory now, so it's not like they can be invaded. We're not going to be backdoored in any kind of way. Besides, we're taking the fight so deep into their territory now that... Ooh, okay, here's a question. Here's a question for you guys. Do I need to take this city in order to get this red thing? Or can I just take it after the fact? Because realistically, I'm about to crush their capital. So I don't even think I can pillage that in time. We're gonna crush their capital next turn, man. I agree. Guys, I'm sitting up. I promise I'm sitting up. Y'all trying to fix my crooked back, but I'm gonna come through the screen, man, and I'm gonna dump water all over you. I think we should go with the palisade walls. And then we'll claim this up with the work camp next. Do it. You bet, man. Do we pressure through here? I don't want to... This is a hostile enemy army. I don't want to deal with it right now. I want to crush this way. Yeah. Ooh, hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. And we're in range to defend this and each other. This is within 3 of each other, so I can heal up and defend this while I take it. That's the right positioning here. We'll just hold for a little bit longer. I guess we'll take Fey Embrace. It's not really necessary, but we'll take it. Architect units gain 4 infinity. City gains 10% to all income. Counts as a gold ancient wonder. Ooh. I think we'll just take the Shrine of Prosperity and build it here. That seems fine to me. What hero leveled up? Dang, that shrine was expensive. Ooh, okay. Hambinger. I'd really like if he turned around and helped clear this, man. Alright, you've got a ton of units. You could do literally anything. I believe in you, Hambinger, but... I think that's a mistake. I don't think I should actually believe in Ham. I like this song, but I don't know if I'm feeling the mood for it right now. I can't skip prairies, though. I like Boy With You. We're at the point of the game where the turns are taking a real long time to turn over after I've ended the game, so or ended the turn, so I'm gonna have to start scouting around. Which is crazy because there's like nothing left. Like I pushed 2 people out of the game. Well, I pushed one and you know the other one got pushed out, so I guess we'll go deal with this ourselves then. Come on, select. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. We'll go stop the invasion with my army that can move around. That's a lot better. We're gonna swap these now. There we go. I like that a lot better. This is just enough health now at 46 or whatever that some weird turn 1 thing doesn't wipe it, which is great. Ooh, our tier 4 tome time. We took the Tome of Prosperity last time. Maybe we take Tome of Paradise? No, we take Frenzy and Imbuement. Yeah, Frenzy and Lifesteal on all of my supports and battle mages, man. 100%. That'll affect any of my Architect summons, too. Any of the towers that come out. The rest of these are really not necessary in any kind of way. In any way whatsoever. The Horned God's pretty strong, but I don't need to recruit him, man. So we're just gonna grab Frenzy and Imbuement, and then afterwards, any spells that are very quick to research, we'll just grab them. We don't need anything else, so... We'll grab the Academy. You're driving me crazy, you're driving me mad. What does this do? Oh, okay. I don't think I can purchase anything or buy anything right now. I could build the shrine at least. We'll go ahead and do that. With the finest of things, takes what he wants. Really? I can't claim that tile out there? I thought I would be able to claim these. I guess I should be building, instead of the Academy, I should build the Town Hall. Dang, we are broke for that, though. Read obsessed with the finest of things. I guess we'll grab the Affinity Incarnate, man. It doesn't really matter what we grab at this point. There's really no tiles to claim. So I guess we'll go this way. So there's a gold that way eventually. Well, these guys die. Can we auto this? We'll have to see. Any casualties at all when we're going in, man. We have done a great job this campaign. We've only gotten 2 casualties total. I'm not losing casualties at this stage to one single guy with his single army, man. Even if it is a strong army, it's got like 2,000 strength, I think, on it. Nice. Nice. Got him. Be gone. Get out of here, Kana Grump the Twin Eater. Did the game freeze? Or is it being really, really, really slow? Really, really slow is the answer. Kana Grump's End. I can receive 348 gold, which I would very much like to do over that armor. All right, and then this city we will also vassalize. What's left over here now? It's just Arachna that's left, right? And whatever the heck is going on over here. So we'll crush this unit and move our way towards Arachne now. We might stop back in Bait Catan real fast. Just to regen some health. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All of these guys hold for the time being. The remaining cities I don't mind, we will make peace with. I think I just made peaks with the wrong city. Yeah, Anvil, I kind of need to claim. Well, where is my... Here it is. This is my Whispering Stone. We will withdraw that and give it to Anvil, I guess. We'll do this the old-fashioned way with diplomacy. I wonder if I could just kill Arachne and get out of this. Like, do I need to do any of this phase stuff, or can I just like knock her out of the game and be done with this campaign? Where's her capital? I think her capital is super close by, so we'll probably find out. It is down here, Spider's Den. I can probably get there through here. I most certainly can get there through here. So with our remaining extra army over here, we'll try and have them join the front line. Let's recruit that hero before we forget. Recruit. Oops, went too far. There we go. And we just got their axe in time as well, which is nice. Done there. I don't think I have at least one shield I can give them. It's not that great, but it's still better than nothing. We do have some great chest plates we can give that guy, along with these shoes. And no flying mount, but we can at least give them the White Wolf. That's a pretty dope mount. Weakening Aura, Vicious Killer, Terrifying Aura, or Resilient Signet. I think we'll go with the Ruthless Signet. And then we also almost certainly need to respec. Yeah, we do. What do we want here? I think we want Initiate of Astral. Give the extra status resistance. We want Experienced Leader, even though it's not going to see that much benefit at this stage of the game because the game is coming to a conclusion. We'll grab Foraging Training. Warding Aura. Berserker. Second Wind, because Second Wind is crazy strong. And then also Frenzy. Yeah, we're going to go with Frenzy here. All right, and that's Lexos the Gruff, ready to join the army. And that's ready to go. That's going to join the front line, I think, while this unit... No, we do have to deal with it. Do we care? Do we care if we're pillaged, man? None of it matters. We're going after Arachne hard, so... I think we'll just leave this in Maple Grove for now. It's a good centralized location. I will need to build a teleporter eventually here. Just so that way I can get around wherever I need to. Ooh, stone walls. I lied, we'll build stone walls first. That it's been real, but it's been fake as hell. We're no longer regenerating health in this territory. That's okay. We've regenerated enough of it that we can get on the warpath now. Got me hanging by a thread again. In the wind. Okay. We've claimed that. We built the palisade walls. Let's build the work camp so we can claim this next. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is going to be the summon the progenitor golem spell, dude. That's going to be so crazy. Let's get moving. Heard. She's actually got a decent army over here. However, they did the foolish thing of leaving one unit out here. So we're going to jump them. Damn it, I know it's better if we both say so long and thanks for the memories. Snowstorm is gonna happen, so we're gonna suffer 6 frost damage, but we have a ton of frost resistance, so I'm kind of okay with it. Let's see what auto gives us. Auto should be nice. Like, I mean, I should absolutely melt these guys. Come on. You're being awfully slow there, auto combat. It was not. We have to go in. I'm not losing that paladin, man. A paladin? Why would a paladin die? Doesn't even make sense. Oh, all right. Well, this isn't going to be that interesting of a fight, I think, because I outnumber these guys and I outclass them. So... we're gonna move, in fact, we're gonna no fear run it right down at him. Like, there's nothing at all to fear here. Send the paladin up front. I don't have to worry about any dispels this time. So we will start cultivating. How quickly can these armies get over there? Not that fast, man. So we'll move up here. Doing good so far. This cultivated unit. I still like always cultivating my melee units in the front. That's why I keep these 3 cultivator units here. Is specifically so I can keep my paladins always cultivated. All right, everybody's rotated really nicely up. End turn. Defense modes across the board. Grace, bolstered, protected. They sundered our defenses in a massive hex, but that's not going to matter. We boost our resilience back up. So, not to mention I could just cleansing rain it, and I will cleansing rain them. Congratulations, you wasted an entire spell, my man. Look at that. All completely flipped. That was their entire offensive spell they did, too. I think I'm just gonna chain lightning here, man. There's really no reason to do anything else. We are going to slaughter these guys. Let's conjure some tesseracts. This one's too far away to actually get a meaningful conjure. Yeah. You know what? I lied. We'll conjure right here. This is a sweet little choke point because they can't really get around or over it, so sort of stops them. Even though it's such a long range that I'm gonna miss all those attacks. It means we can swing through here and they can't really come around our backside. So ruler. Call the wild on that side too. And we're gonna try and lure them into range. Good acid spray. Nice. We'll hit this unit. Okay. This one might be able to get a good conjuration. It will. We'll go right here. Kind of forces them to come in or die. Which is a terrific spot to be in, honestly. This one can conjure as well. This one actually can conjure in good spots. I'm gonna conjure it right here. Dude. Nuts. If they don't do anything about this, they, like, die. Because I'm just sitting here pounding them into dust. They haven't even engaged with my main forces yet. They've just been fighting minions, essentially. Inexorable cast. And then we're gonna spike something. We're gonna go with that one, even though I'm pretty sure it can't be frozen. Oh, it can. Okay. We'll take that. I would like to Fey Bless. Top that off. Spike it. I'm not going to engage. I could charge in here and smite these guys, but I think it's better to defend and see how they react. Keep the front line up. This unit, I do not mind moving at least a little bit. Maybe up to here. Can I get a good shot off anywhere? Pretty much here. That's a 50% shot, so we'll go ahead and hit that. I like that. And I know I said I wasn't going to charge in, but I actually... Paladin is healed up, so I'm kind of about this. Alright, let's see what they do. Let's see here. Their spell, they marked as parade someone on the far right side. Horrible spell. Mark as prey is why I always disable Mark as prey in the auto combats, because the AI just doesn't use it well. A human can utilize it pretty dang well. Mark and prey is a very strong tier 1 spell because you basically sunder all of the defenses and mark a specific target, man. That's really strong. As long as you immediately focus on that target. Wow. The heck did it just do there, dude? Didn't a bird just, like, fly deep into this line? Or am I tripping? I don't see it anymore. Okay. Oh, here it is. It flew up to here. Okay. That's fine. They ultimately did nothing, and now they die for it. So... Ruler, who do we use? We could hit a nice... snipe, almost certainly somewhere over here. However, none of those units really need the snipe. That's not bad. That's a 55% chance to hit, though. I don't much like that. Ooh, hey, what is this? Oh, darn it. Can't hit. Heard. Okay. We'll just shoot this guy then, man. These guys are gonna position hard over here now. Good Blight Blast. What's my chain lightning looking like over here? Ah. Is there a chain lightning I can use to hit and kill both of them? Nah. Oh, yes! Look at that! Got him. Zap both those guys. Alright. 25% chance? Is that because of my unit in the way? Oh, he's frozen, though, so I can fix this. I can fix this. Distribute tonic. There. We're gonna move right here. That's fine. I think it's also because there's a tree in the way. Now that the tree's out of the way, yeah, look at that. Now I've got a 60% chance to shoot. So we're gonna fire on this one. That one's almost dead. 50% on this unit. It's because of the trees again in the way. And if the trees are what's in the way, can't target them. Okay. Guess we'll just try and shoot this guy and see what happens. Wow, 3 grazes on a 5%? Someone buy me a lottery ticket. Holy hell. That dies. Got him. That one hit. Nice. Smite behind. That one's dead. They've got pretty much nobody left now. I'm pretty sure this one will slip away, or no, it doesn't. Okay. It fumbled on the retaliation attack, though. That's dead. We'll try and hit this one. It's a 25% chance. We grazed with all 3 again! Wow, that's crazy lucky. We need to focus down things that are actually real units, so... this unit? Nice crit. Big crit. This one's immobilized, but that's okay. We can distribute our own tonic on ourselves, and now we're not immobilized. It's got lifesteal? That's crazy. That's a crazy summon. That should be enough here. Took a little bit of damage from the frost, but that's okay. I think all of our grace basically heals that off, so... it's not a bad idea. I did move that guy a little bit too far out of position here, man. I hope I don't get punished super hard here for that. They're pounding that guy. They focused every single unit they had on trying to take out one of my weakest possible cultivators, and it wasn't enough. That's awkward, man. In fact, that's so awkward because I can just, you know, top it back off with full health there. So... now we're getting unlucky. Those are 50% chances to hit, and they missed. That's okay. We burned all of our luck on the last one, and it's really just flavor at this point. Like, wow, I hit my own guy. That's awkward. Who's left that's a real unit? Are all of these real units on their side? I think they are. There's one combat summon I see on their side. Dude, the fact that those cascade through units, man. What tome was it that gave us that? Because that is crazy busted. Amplifying imbuement. Tome of amplification. Wow. Noted. That's going to be very hard for me to never choose that again in pretty much any architect run from here until the end of time, because just of how strong these support units are and the fact that it cascades through. Nope, they don't get to flee. Can I snipe anybody? Yeah, with the 25%, I believe. We missed. Big hit. That should kill. That one dies too. Who's left? These two. Man, they're so hard to hit. I guess we'll just charge in here and do what we can. I hit like a freight train, man. How much damage does this tier 1 cultivator do? 46 damage. 46 damage from a tier 1 unit, man. Affinity Incarnate is officially crazy. Is this going to be a complete annihilation, or are they going to be able to retreat? We'll find out here. Oh, we get them. There's no way they live. I suppose if I miss my shots, they live, but we didn't miss our shots, so that's it for them. We're going to chain lightning them and get them out of here. Done and dusted. Now we should be able to quick auto combat that. Do I take Spirit Spring while here and then press on underground, or do I just go? I think we take Spirit Spring while here. Really? I'd regenerate more health if I was in their territory? Interesting. I cannot buy anything here. I know that there was an oasis somewhere around here. I just forget where. I suppose it doesn't really matter at this point. We're just kind of taking stuff to take stuff. It's somewhere over here. We'll take this quarry. Sent out a war party and the end of turn. Okay. Whew. That was a great stream today. If you like what you saw, man, please leave me a follow. Helps out a lot. Tomorrow we'll be back from 6 to 10 again. Although I've just realized, honestly, I thought about this last night. I'm Jammy Buffett, and I should probably start my streams at 5 o'clock because it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, and especially here. So I might be moving up my time slot to 5 to 10 instead of 6 to 10. But I'm still playing around with that. I'm trying to get in a better habit for editing my videos. The new one is up on YouTube, so go check that out if you're interested. Any feedback at all is really great on it, honestly. That was my first time that I ever edited a video from a live stream down into a more manageable content. And and I tried to use a few new techniques that I learned in that edit. So, but yeah, that'll be it from me tonight. Let's see if there's anybody out there that I can raid out to. Let's see. I don't have enough friends yet still to raid right here, and I don't think anyone is actually doing Age of Wonders, but we'll go double check. No. No, the only other person playing Age of Wonders isn't playing Age of Wonders at all, so classic. All right, guys, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna say goodnight there for tonight, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Hope you have a rest of your great weekend. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to go make myself some nice dinner, I think. So this has been Jammy Buffett. Peace. See you guys tomorrow.